Welcome to this week's She Talks Bites of Insights. The She Talks platform empowers fempreneurs with an unshakable foundation to their personal success with proven mindset practices and public speaking skills. I want you to think about when you go to speak to someone or a group of people, that moment when you're about to speak, their eyes are on you, you're looking at them, then there's that moment of silence before you do speak. Your brain is rapidly filtering the entire environment and looking at faces for evidence. The sort of evidence it's looking for depends on you. It depends on your conditioning, your past history, all of that stored information in your subconscious part of your brain, which is part of the survival mechanism that I call the critical mind. All of those beliefs and the way of being that you've absorbed as a child, and those that you adopted as you became independent and began to take on your own beliefs. All of that, what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do, what's possible and not possible for you. Beliefs such as, I don't have what it takes, I should never do that thing, I shouldn't outshine other people, I have to be perfect so I'm not rejected, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not lovable, I wasn't built for success. I think they just looked at me funny. They look very serious. They don't like me. No one's smiling. I'm gonna suck. And so on and so on and so on. All of that will be there whether you realize it or not. For many of you, you will have been listening to those auto-suggestions as if they're true. Before you go to speak to that someone or that group, let's say that you get yourself into a state of being excited. And now, when you go to speak, those thoughts trip you up. They pull you back from your potential. You will be second guessing yourself or just not giving your absolute all. Now you've just ripped yourself off, cheated yourself from your potential. So don't believe what you think or even what you feel. This way you can unleash what is already you, meaning you can unleash your potential where you already have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. You were born confident. You were born captivating, and you were definitely born interesting. Only you have been listening to those stored beliefs of your conditioned history, and every new experience goes through that filter of your critical mind's beliefs. So, how do you stop believing what you think, even what you feel? How do you get those thoughts out of the way so that you can be who you were truly born to be? I'm going to tell you it's going to take effort. And when I say effort, I mean your time, your energy, your focus, your passion. And not just one time, and not just before you get up to speak. It takes effort consistently. So here's the first step. Become the observer. Notice when those thoughts interrupt or interfere with you being your potential. Now you're not identifying when, where, or who those thoughts come from. Whatever you do, don't get into the why. Why is a loaded question. It's a loaded question for your critical mind. So anytime you ask yourself why, you are bringing up all of the reasons why you can and can't, should and shouldn't, and what's possible and not possible for you. Don't get into an argument or a conversation with the thoughts from your critical mind. You will need to stop going through this thought process so that you can then put your attention on your potential. You are learning to simply observe those thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations so that you know what you are dealing with. The second step, now shift your focus off and away from those critical thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. The third step, now put your spotlight of awareness, your focus, onto what you want to feel and experience. Give this your full attention. Make this significant. Attach as many feel-good emotions to what you want to feel and experience. Remembering that everything you need is already part of you, such as being present, being confident, because emotions, what you feel, will cause an association in the brain, making it easy for you to access these feelings. And it will be what gets triggered in place of those critical thoughts. What you create will be what you can now access. The steps are easy, although it can be challenging when in a challenging situation. But just consider it's a perfect opportunity to practice these 3 steps. So right now, I want you to imagine that you've spent a wonderful evening with someone special. Only don't bring up someone from your past. Actually imagine meeting someone new, someone that you would really, really like, and you're both in a place that you've never been before, that doesn't exist, but you would love to go to. Imagine that it is the night of your life. Really go there. Did you experience a feeling of happiness or joy or love or excitement or pleasure or rapture? Well, you just conjured up how you want to feel. Visualization is how you train your brain to have a new experience through a new filter that isn't all of this past conditioning coming from all of that, what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do, what's possible and not possible for you from the critical mind. So, consistently visualizing encodes the brain with a new memory. So consistently practice being the observer, taking your focus off any unresourceful thoughts that interrupt your potential, and now create who you want to be. So in time, you will begin to automatically tap into your potential. Let me know how you go. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm always here for you. For those of you who'd like to take this another step further, if you're ready, if you're really ready to just expand on your potential, ask me about the morning and evening mindset practice that will give you an unshakable foundation to your success through mindset practices that will powerfully shift self-sabotaging behaviors. I'm going to also leave you with a question that you can ask yourself in order to create yourself the next time that you speak to that one important person or group. Here's the question. What kind of extraordinary individual and leader could you be for them? All right, be awesome. And catch up with the weekly bites of She Talks Insights on the She Talks channel. Click the link below. Bye for now.